So underway here tonight at the York Hall Bethnal Green with a home victory. The flyweight first fight of the night has gone to Jack Bateson for the Lionhearts. And overall, of course, tonight, that makes the match score 2-0 in the Lionhearts' favour, given that the light heavyweight contest, John Newell for the home side, has walked over tonight. So important tonight for the Lionhearts to take the points after 2 successive defeats on the road away to the Ukraine Ottomans and Morocco. One of the star imports in the Lionhearts lineup for this season, indeed for the whole of World Series boxing, appearing next. Detelin Dalakliev. Dalakliev in for the Lionhearts this season.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
And
we
now set
move
to go
on
at
bout
lightweight.
2, which is a lightweight contest, 56 to 60 kilos. A big welcome, please, representing the Algeria Desert Hawks, Reda Benbaziz.
Benbaziz was part of the team against the Kuma Dobadors. A thankless task, I have to say, against Lazaro Alvarez, the Olympic bronze medalist. He was stopped in that contest. Benbaziz, the 2013 Mediterranean champion, but that was at bantamweight. In here tonight at lightweight.
And would you please give a big welcome from the British Lionhearts, Detelin Dalakliev.
A little bit of star quality surrounding Dalakliev, certainly. A simply wonderful CV behind him. He's 31 years of age and he's pretty much done it all. A veteran of 5 World Championship finals. 2-time European silver medalist, world champion at bantamweight in 2009 in Milan. And what a boon to the British Lionhearts to have him in their lineup for 2015.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Bout number 2 is a lightweight contest, 56 to 60 kilos. Introducing in the red corner, representing the British Lionhearts, Detelin Dalakliev. And in the blue corner, representing the Algeria Desert Hawks, Reda Benbaziz. In the blue corner, Benbaziz. In the red corner, Dalakliev. It's 5 rounds, 3 minutes each round.
From Turkey, Edin Emre taking charge here.
Good luck.
In the blue corner, Benbaziz. In the red corner, Dalakliev.
So, the much-anticipated first appearance in World Series boxing in 2015 of Detelin Dalakliev, one of the most accomplished performers anywhere in world boxing at this level. Benbaziz, the opponent, has had his moments. An old hand in this format, certainly. By all accounts, once proved a real handful for Italian star Domenico Valentino of Italy. And Dalakliev is just offering a little bit of respect, perhaps according to the status of his opponent here.
He's in against a southpaw in Benbaziz, who's got a very low guard and
typical southpaw style in that a lot of southpaws sit back and they try to make the orthodox opponent, which Dalakliev is, they try to make them lead and fall short. So it was a counter-punching southpaw, and that's the trap that he sets with those low hands. He's inviting Dalakliev in, and then he'll come back with his counters. So I think Dalakliev, he will have come across this type of opponent many times before, and knows that he's just got to tread with caution here early on and just take a look at Benbaziz.
That 60-kilogram category these days for Dalakliev. Mostly campaigned at bantamweight, of course. Some of his finest moments have come in that division. But let's remember, all the way back in 2003, he was already good enough to win a bronze medal at the World Championships.
Dalakliev, Paul, will have had over probably 200 or so international contests. So a very, very experienced man. His strength, and when he was in his prime, is definitely as a bantam, but nevertheless, even at 60 kg here, lightweight, you've got to respect what he's done and what he's won. World champion in 2009, remember. So yeah, he's a class act, but he's in against a tricky opponent.
Yes, he is, Richie. Benbaziz looks a very well-organised performer himself here early on. And confidence, perhaps, is being questioned in the Algeria Desert Hawks camp at this stage of the tournament overall. As a group, they found it so hard to collect points. Only one successful bout in the whole tournament for his team so far. But maybe Benbaziz is saying, yeah, enough's enough, and I'm going to go out and do something here.
He's boxing a clever fight, Benbaziz on that back foot. Yeah, finding his range, and Dalakliev keeps moving round to his right, and so he's inviting a straight left hand. He's got caught a couple of times, and I would say this has been a Benbaziz round, to be quite honest.
Don't look away now. Interesting start to this one.
Yeah, so a tricky opening round there. It was a lovely jab from Dalakliev, but Benbaziz himself had his moments in this round where he found the target 2 or 3 occasions, and I think he boxed very well on that back foot. Let's have a look how the judges have gone with it. I think they'll be fairly happy in that corner, Paul.
You called it, Richie?
Yeah.
A bit too soon to say, watch out, everybody, there's an upset on the way, but Benbaziz would surely be hugely lifted by that start to this contest tonight.
Round 2.
Bit of a wake-up call for Dalakliev, perhaps. A newcomer to the group, one of the, in inverted commas, foreign signings for the British Lionhearts team. It is a feature of the competition right across the board that all the teams not only have to sign incoming fighters from abroad, but actually put one of them at least in every match team.
One of the problems that an orthodox boxer has against the southpaw style is distance, and he just can't seem to find the distance with his right hand here, Dalakliev, and it's a common fault and common mistake. He's probably starting the attacks from too far away. He's not getting into range, but when he finds he's getting into range, he's being caught with that lead hand of his opponent, so it is a problem. But I think he's got to apply more pressure. The pace seems to be suiting Benbaziz. He's slowing it down, working well from the centre, and keeping Dalakliev on the outside, and he's boxing a clever contest here. Dalakliev, Paul, has got to go through the gears. He's got to...
Looks very unsettled here tonight, Richie. I'm astonished, actually, given his background, given all his experience. He's in tonight, we should point out, for Joe Cordina, who was the starting lightweight this season for the Lionhearts. Cordina lost to Oleg Prudki of Ukraine. Okay, Ottomans edging out the Lionhearts 3-2 in the second match in this Group A. It's such a tight group. There are 2 unbeaten teams, the Cuba Domodors and the Ukraine Ottomans. And it's going to be hard, we know that, for the Lionhearts to make that third spot or better it to qualify for the latter stages. The great thing about this is that every single point counts. You can win the match, but still the losing side can go away with something. But Lionhearts have kept in touch by doing that in the previous 2 matches. 2-0 up overall in this match, and I don't think anybody really fancied that Dalakliev might be the one to struggle, but I don't think he's got anywhere near his rhythm so far, Richie, has he?
No, there was just a touch of class there, what Dalakliev did, though. As he went back, he caught his opponent with a lovely little left hook. Sneaky little shot, but he's not doing enough, Paul. He's got to go through the gears a bit more here, Dalakliev. And I think he's got to double up his attacks. The single attacks, Benbaziz seems to be handling with no problems at all. And he's even growing in confidence now, Benbaziz.
Yeah. Racking up the point, surely, Benbaziz.
Yeah, this has been his round again. There's that left uppercut to the body. It's a good shot as well from Benbaziz.
Out of sorts, Detelin Dalakliev. Whoever thought one would say that? If Benbaziz can keep it going, he has put a lot into the opening couple of rounds, I would say that, and I'm not sure how much Dalakliev has yet really got to grips with it, but they should be telling Benbaziz, you're right in the hunt in this one.
Very well indeed. I thought he was growing in confidence in this round. There's that little left hook. Super punch that was, because he's moving away from his opponents. And again there, look, what a shot that was. But it's not enough. It was just a single punch. And we're seeing the better work from Dalakliev at the end of the round there. But for me, Benbaziz did much the better work early on, certainly for the first 2 minutes.
Time for Lee Pullen to sharpen his man. Get his mind on the job.
Either Lee Pullen's English is very good, or Dalakliev's English is pretty good. One or the other.
Round 3.
Doesn't say you have to speak the language, you've got to be able to fight, and we know Dalakliev can fight. But he's living off his reputation at this point in this fight, and it might not be enough. Walking forward a little bit more purposefully early on, Richie, perhaps. Lee Pullen's body language might have got the message through. Benbaziz, we understand, on the cards, is now 2 rounds up in this contest. Rightly so, actually.
Yeah, he's boxed very well. I think what's been key, we said earlier, he's handled the pace better and he's boxed at his pace. Dalakliev, okay, he's getting the odd shot here and there, but he's not. Oh, that's
and he's in a bit of trouble here in the 3rd round. He was caught by the right hand, going backwards. He was off balance, but he looks well out of sorts here tonight, Dalakliev. Goes all the way around the ring, and Benbaziz is going to close him down eventually. Looks a light of former years, perhaps, Richie, suddenly at 31, and we know how quickly the light can dim. Is this the night that it's dimming for Dalakliev? Against all expectations here, it would be quite a story, quite an upset if that is the case. But I have to say, he looks a shadow of the man we admired at senior World Championship level not so very long ago.
Well, he went out to Luke Campbell in the 2012 Olympic Games, 16-15, the quarter-final stages. I mean,
Campbell, one of the brightest young professional prospects anywhere at this moment in time.
And obviously Campbell went on to win the gold, so that just shows you how good this fella is. But it was at bantam. Now he's up at lightweight.
That could well be a part of it as well, absolutely.
And he looks to be in against a fully fledged lightweight here, who's a clever boxer. Take nothing away from him. He's applying the right tactics, finding the right shots. He's a skillful kid.
Campbell, of course, holds 2 outstanding victories over Dalakliev, going back a couple more years to the European Championships.
Yeah, in 2008, yeah.
That's correct. At this moment in time, it's all happening a little bit too slowly in this fight for Dalakliev. The instincts are still there, but Richie, when he has closed the range down enough, suddenly he's just not been able to pull the trigger effectively. Very tentative when he does get into range.
He hasn't been spiteful enough on the inside, Paul, has he? He hasn't really applied pressure and closed the gap down. He's decided to stay more or less at mid-range, mid to long range, and picking the odd shot here and there, but it's nowhere near enough.
Benbaziz has not quite been as effective, perhaps, in this third round as previously, but it's hard to argue the case for Dalakliev, I think.
I don't think he's won this round either, Dalakliev. Hasn't done enough for me. On the outside, skitting around, not enough. He's a bit frustrated.
Yes.
Look at the body language, a bit frustrated with himself.
Knows he's got to pull something out here. We know he's capable, but he's been well out of sorts so far tonight.
Lovely boxing from Benbaziz here, finding his range. Very low guard, very relaxed boxer, but nevertheless, look at this for a bit of work. Switches from the body to the head, pushes Dalakliev back to the ropes. He's in control and in command. Dalakliev coming forward, misses with the shot there.
Richie, it was so tentative as well, wasn't it?
Just not finding a way on the inside, Dalakliev, which is the surprising thing at a man of his calibre.
A major scalp, potentially tonight, for Reda Benbaziz of the Algeria Desert Hawks. Edging in front. More than edging in front on two of the cards. Quite a healthy lead, actually, overall. Dalakliev needs to summon up something from his glorious heyday here. I did question early on, Richie, whether Benbaziz was putting an awful lot into the first two rounds. I don't think there's any doubt that at this stage of the competition, the tempo, the intensity has dropped from Benbaziz. That may help Dalakliev to get into this, but at no stage has he really made an impact or threatened to dominate.
I don't think he's gone through the gears once, Dalakliev, to be quite honest.
Again, he's caught. Same as the damaging shot in the previous round, actually. Being flummoxed by the southpaw stance for a start.
Yeah, just can't get to his man. He's never really sustained the pressure.
I find that astounding, actually, that something as basic, and we know that it can be a puzzle to work out, but of all the identikit boxers you'd put together, a man with Dalakliev's experience, you would always say he is going to have the know-how to work it out after a round or two. It hasn't happened in this contest.
No, it hasn't, and that's, as you said, Paul, that's the surprising part about it. Boxers like Dalakliev, they do find a way. He's a quality, he's a former world champion. He will have come across this style before, but he just can't work out Benbaziz. And everything he's trying, it's failing.
I guess you could say as well, Richie, what a compliment indirectly it pays to the likes of Lomachenko, who was a former star of the WSB, of course, who did it in two weight categories. Dalakliev has tried to do it here. We've seen him in the lightweight division, and the contrast between his best nights at bantamweight could not be more stark here, I don't think.
Well, Lomachenko was exceptional, wasn't he? He wins a world title in his third professional contest. That just shows you how seasoned he was turning pro. But as an amateur, two-time Olympic champion, two different weights, yeah. He was a class act.
By contrast, tonight, Dalakliev has been wide, wild and slow. And Benbaziz, whenever he's needed to, has picked him off. Richie, he should be forcing the issue, shouldn't he, Dalakliev? He's happy to keep it low and at relatively sedate pace here.
He's not really coming forward at all. He's just prepared just to stay on the outside. See, that's a little bit better. There he should go again. It's that double attack he needs.
Doesn't look like he's got it, Richie.
Like we said, the single attack isn't enough against a man like Benbaziz, who's got a low guard. You've got to keep that pressure on, double it up.
Last few seconds of this round, and we are building up here to a major shock, not just in this match in the World Series, but I would say in the World Series of Boxing 2015 altogether. Detelin Dalakliev is getting a lesson tonight, we believe, of Reda Benbaziz. 1 round to go.
Good performance from the Algerian again in this round. Great 1-2 there, keeps the pressure on. He's got a low guard himself, but he's very, very confident, and he's finding the accurate shots. He really is, through the guard of his opponent. He'll have won that round as well, and it's quite comfortable for him. And I've been very impressed. Very relaxed man. Nevertheless, he's getting the job done here. This fella, he's complaining about something. He's not happy.
Maybe you say to his corner, I thought you told me it was going to be tough tonight.
Yeah.
We could be wrong, of course. It could all turn around on the scorecards in the last, but we don't think so at this moment.
Round 5, final round.
Up to now, an Algerian championship medal in 2014, about his best achievement, Mediterranean champion. Before that in 2013, of course, Benbaziz, but on all known form, Dalakliev was a big favourite. Benbaziz has a winning lead overall to this point, almost at the point now where Dalakliev has got to produce a stoppage.
Look at the confidence of this kid now. Look how low his hands are. He's inviting Dalakliev to throw shots. Look at this. This is good work for him. That straight left hand there. And then he comes back with a right hook and another straight right hand. Lovely work from Benbaziz, who's totally in control.
Yes, he is. I fear this will also provide a little bit of a selection dilemma for Robert McCracken and the men in charge of the British Lionhearts team. This fellow Dalakliev brought into the team this season, Richie, for this lightweight division, and if Cordina is to be out for a while, where do they go next? On the basis of what we've seen in this performance tonight, Dalakliev well out of sorts. Of course, there is Luke McCormack. I think Luke will be training with a little bit of an extra edge in the coming days as well, on the basis of what we've seen from Dalakliev tonight.
Yeah, Luke McCormack, tremendous young prospect. He's been injured of late, but now he's just getting back to punching, and he should be back in the ring within the next few weeks. He wants to get in and wants to box in WSB. Terrific prospect, Luke McCormack. Might
be getting a call sometime soon, I fancy, while they work out how to relight the fire for Dalakliev, because it's burning low right now, clearly, at the age of 31. Sad to say it, but it happens.
I think we have to give credit, as we have been doing, Paul, to Benbaziz's performance here. He hasn't been intimidated with Dalakliev at all. He's gone out and boxed his contest, and he's done it very, very well. He's boxed it mainly at range. He's made Dalakliev miss, and he's gone back and he's caught him. He's put the pressure on. Another good shot again.
It's not going to be ruled a knockdown, actually, but time and again, Richie, Dalakliev has been caught off balance in this fight.
And his repertoire of punches, from the jab to the left uppercut, his right hook. There is again.
A little bit of roundhouse stuff in there as well. Confidence sky high at this moment for Benbaziz. Last 20 seconds. 20 and less seconds from one of the biggest wins of his career, surely. Lionhearts were in control of the contest overall tonight here in Group A, on a night when they need all the points on offer. But this may well provide the Lionhearts with food for thought, because it's surely to be a point here tonight for the Algeria Desert Hawks, thanks to Benbaziz. Down and out Dalakliev.
Yeah, couldn't find a way, could he? Throughout this contest, seemed to be frustrated in the corner. Just couldn't suss out his opponent. The pace of the contest suited Benbaziz. He boxed his fight. And there was some tremendous skills there from Benbaziz. One for the future, most definitely. And to beat someone like Dalakliev, will that give him a lot of confidence also. It's been a good night for him.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The result about number 2, it was a lightweight contest at 56 kilos to 60 kilos. And in the red corner, it was Detelin representing the British Lionhearts. And in the blue corner, Reda Benbaziz, representing the Algeria Desert Hawks. By a unanimous decision, the winner, Benbaziz, in the blue corner.
Benbaziz gets it, first point of the night for the Algeria Desert Hawks.
Scored 45-50, 45-50 and 46-49. And your appreciation, please, for Detelin in the red corner.
Shutout victory, almost the perfect victory for Benbaziz.
So the winner, ladies and gentlemen, Benbaziz in the blue corner. And your appreciation, please, for Dalakliev in the red corner.
Match score is 2-1 after this spectacular win for Reda Benbaziz, who has beaten the vaunted, much accomplished Detelin Dalakliev, the star amateur at bantamweight, who suddenly has looked the light of former years tonight at lightweight. Completely out of sorts. Benbaziz at just 21. 10 years younger, maybe that's one of the keys to his victory tonight, one of the reasons why it went so horribly wrong, as Dalakliev suddenly looked like an old man in there, I'm afraid, in relative terms. No answers to the southpaw style. We were expecting better, we have to say that, and I'm sure the Lionhearts also expecting better from one of their foreign imports on their roster for 2015. Benbaziz boxing his way into an early lead and never looking in any real danger of yielding. No late surge from Dalakliev. A very comfortable victory. 2-1 overall in favour of the Lionhearts to this point in the evening.